What's up, Alpaca? What's going on, man? 1 second. I got your message. Um, if you're on right now, dude, we can I can give you that burr real quick. Let me just put this in Discord real quick. Okay, almost there. There we go. Think we're good. Think we're good. Dang, son. That's put that with the burr, man. That's the enigma, right? Oops. Yeah, I'm in win one. If you want to jump in, I'll give it to you real quick.
Good day.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way, dude. I hate moving stuff. Like, I have stuff I can take from my Sork and put on my pally, and I just don't like doing it. I like having a set. Just his stuff is there, her stuff's there. I don't like swapping back and forth. Let's see. We're at Burn, right? Yep. What the hell you got going on there? Yeah, I was about to say. At first, I thought that was a pally when I saw the mace, but I was like, "There's two of them. It's not a pally." There you go, dude. Not a problem, man. Dual Hodo. It's an interesting concept. Why would you run dual Hodo? Teleport speed? Is it a switch setup? Yeah, Tomac, I'm giving away burrs. Right. Up in the find. I got you. So instead of using magic find on switch, you're using the Hodos um for the plus skill. Interesting. You definitely teleport faster, but you can't kill with them. So it has to be your switch teleport setup, right? Rune finding. So yeah, yeah, that makes sense since you don't need the magic find. I got you. How's it working? I know you said you just got a jaw rune. Have you had much luck with runes in general? Ah, got you. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. Because yeah, if you're specifically just hunting runes, you don't need the MF on switch. So the plus skill, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's actually a good call. I can see that. What's up, Gerard? What's going on, man? So, I have the FoH up to 87. Got him leveled up pretty quick, running chaos. Wow, I still have a ton of points here. What the crap? Didn't realize I was hanging on to those points. Yeah, that's not bad. It's pretty decent. So I started running chaos. I leveled up when we left off on Tuesday. I was running pits and I was leveling up. I think I'd gotten into Act 3 on this guy when the stream ended. So I finished out Act 3. Finished Act 4. I hadn't even finished past that. I haven't done Act 5 at all. I just started farming Diablo Chaos Sanctuary. So here's what I gotten so far. I've gotten 2 Vex runes. I got 2 Vex runes in the first 10 runs of Chaos. One, I went ahead and made a Hodo. It only rolled a 33. So it's, mediocre Hodo, but it's a Hodo. So I was able to roll that. I still got the other Vex rune. Might re-roll another Hodo. Not sure yet. What's up, Chupa? I found another Haas, and it's another 198. So I'd found this 198 early on, and I got that one. Now here's the funny thing. On this one, it literally, I got it off the armor rack next to Mephisto. It just popped off the armor rack next to Mephisto, which to me, that armor rack, I've had luck there before. For whatever reason, that armor rack has dropped me stuff. It's crazy. I've gotten other stuff off that armor rack, but this is probably the best because it's 100. It rolled 198 out of 200. But yeah, I'd killed Mephisto and I was just running around hitting everything, and I popped that armor rack in the Haas popped off of it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I'll be giving that one away on Sunday. Since I already have one, and it's the same ED, I'll be giving that one away on Sunday. So I actually got a pretty decent item to give away. 198 Haas is definitely nothing to sneeze at. That's a pretty good drop. So I'm going to be just doing, I might switch back and forth. I might do some pits, then maybe some chaos, back and forth, back and forth. Really, Tomac? Dude, I have had such great, on the way down to Countess, there's armor racks that you hit down to Countess, and I've had some luck there. But the one next to Mephisto, for whatever reason, has popped me some good stuff. But yeah, I mean, prime example right there. It's not that often you get a Haas off an armor rack, especially one that rolls that good. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I got 2 Vex runes in 10 runs, so I thought that was pretty nice as well. So I'm just gonna farm a little bit. I might at some point finish Act 5. I don't really feel the need for it right now. My gear's still not great. I'm still rocking a Tarn helm, so I'd like to get a Shaco to drop. Still running a GA. No Gazan still. I do have my Haas. It's not socketed yet. I did find some Trangs for a little more FCR. The FCR is not for FoH though. I want it's for Holy Bolt spam. I need to get to 75, and I'm only at, where am I at? I'm at 60, so I need 15 more FCR for the next breakpoint. What's up, Bob? What's up, Kung Fu? Kung Fu, what part of the country are you in? You East Coast, West Coast? You're Colorado, right? And didn't you tell me that once before? Aren't you in Colorado? He ain't never gonna run out. I think he grows his own. I think that's literally, he's in that industry. I think that's his job. I found this zombie helm, so I got the full set for the eventual Act 5 Merc. Yeah. Okay, who am I thinking of that's in the business in Colorado? We were talking about this a week or two ago, and I thought that was you. Maybe it was the, what was the guy's name? What's up, some guy? What was it? Josh? There's somebody in the industry in Colorado. We were talking about that. He runs a grow farm or something. But anyways, I've been having a lot of fun with this. The only part I haven't bothered to shop a teleport stick or anything, so I usually clear River Flame as well, which is not that big a deal unless you get the bugs. But even then, it's not that big a deal. Oh, there you go. Is it? I'm assuming then it's legal in Arizona. I can't keep track. Most of well, a lot of the states have legalized it, so I don't. I can't keep track of who's not and who isn't. North Carolina's still not, which is I'm kind of surprised at that. I was wondering if anyone's going to notice the title of my stream. I thought that was pretty funny. Navani, I appreciate you, dude, man, actually noticing that. It just popped in my head. I was like, that's a really good title. I'm going to use that. Phantom, that's not a bad idea, actually. I should do that. Maybe we'll do it next week. Uh, I don't know. I don't think I actually played the Diablo 1. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't think I actually played the very first one. It might be worth checking out. That'd be interesting. Maybe we'll do that. I'll pick up a copy of it and play it. Oh, I have no doubt. I mean, it spawned off one of my favorite games ever. So it's got to be good. Yeah, but I don't really know anything about it. Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Maybe we'll do that next week. And also for those that were playing along we're gonna finish the um, Barb on Saturday, so I'll be putting something out on that. Um, yeah, I kind of want to get the Barb rolling as well. This Paladin's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with this. Nice alpaca. Would you need the burr rune for the Tesla then though? You need 2 jaws for Dream. Did you trade for another jaw? Nice, Bob. Yeah, that'd be perfect because yeah, well, I'm right at 60. What's up, Can? Dude, I've had like a dozen pairs of lacerators offered to me. I've kept 2. I got the one you gave me. Really, Kung Fu? That makes me really. Okay, makes sense. I didn't think about the Enigma. I literally said that about the Enigma too. The brain's not firing on all cylinders today. Um, Harris, I was trying to remember. I found my shake on my sorceress. No, it didn't take me too horribly long. I hadn't found another one though, and usually the Shakos drop for me pretty often. Yeah, a week for a Shako is pretty quick. But yeah, I do want to get that Barb finished up as well, because I think that'll be a lot of fun to play. I'm really interested in getting that throw barb tweaked out. Um, I was helping my dad out yesterday. I got him geared up a little better to finish out normal. He's been playing kind of slow, but he's still playing. I gave him that torch, even though he's nowhere near using it. And then I gave him a couple of uh, what were the weapons? What's the unique Gladius Bloodletter? I gave him a couple Bloodletters since he's running Frenzy. Oh, an ethereal death bit. Interesting. Now you find all kind of stuff, man. Maybe it's telling you to make a throw barb. But yeah, I don't have I don't mind actually clearing River of Flame. It's monster level 85, so it's not like it's, you know, pointless. It is a little slow right now going with this guy. As far as going through rivers, just because in general river can be kind of slow. But I don't like stripping characters to use gear on other characters. Otherwise, I'd just take the stuff off my Sork and put on this guy. But I just don't like doing that, so I need to find my own set for this guy. But yeah, I've been pushing. Mana's not an issue with the Insight Merc, so that line of sight always bugs me. But yeah, you don't have any issues in here, that's for sure. Just need a little bit more plus skill gear. Because, you know, technically I could pull the Mars off my Sork. I could pull the Shaco off my Sork, but I just don't like doing stuff like that. Yeah, right, Tomac. Yeah, I found some war strikes earlier today on this guy. My farming luck's definitely been a little better on the FoH. I mean, I've already pulled 2 high runes out of Chaos yesterday. So yeah, the gears, the stuff's definitely dropping. You know, and I don't have that much magic find, so maybe that's why the runes are coming a little better. But I mean, with I think who was that? Kung Fu was saying that I don't need redemption because of the Inside Merc. I'll take the little bit extra lightning damage from Conviction, or using Conviction for the lower resist. I know it doesn't affect Holy Bolt, but and I've already maxed out all the synergies that I'm gonna need on this guy. So I've been kind of dumping points Smiter because I feel like I'm gonna be doing some Ubers with this guy at some point once I get a little bit of gear. So I'll be able to do my own torches, which would be kind of cool. I do need to find a pair of Drax. I mean, and I still got, I mean, I could still technically dump points in Redemption if I really think I need it. I guess if you run Redemption, you can mix up and switch to a different Merc. I can see the advantage of that. Because then you don't need the Insight. What the hell with the mouse? But I mean, honestly, we're in kind of the beginning stages of this guy. We're just now really getting him up there. But I guess end goal gear for this is going to be Enigma. What else? We're going to need the Shaco, War Trabs. Probably Mars. What are y'all running? Maybe I could see probably using a 220 Ami over a Mars, but that's probably going to even be harder to get. Because I need another 15 FCR. I guess I could do rings in a pinch or an Arax. Arax would probably be better. That's still only... Well, Arax gets you 20 FCR. The Arax would get me to the break point. So I can mix up the other gear and run Mars or something. What's up, Fission? Hadn't seen you. Yeah, I hadn't seen you in a little while. What's going on with you, man? I don't think I'd get the utilization out of Griffins. Because you know the lightning damage is only on the single attack. So I mean, I guess in a pinch, in this case, I'd take Shaco over Griffins for the Pally, and on the Sork, since I run Lightning, I'd probably take Griffins over Shaco. But, you know, Griffins don't exist. For me, anyways. I don't get Griffins. Griffins are not a real thing. It's mythological. It's like Bigfoot for me. Well, I just want the 75 mainly for teleport and holy bolt spam. That's the only reason I even want it. Because I'm using the holy bolt for boss kills. Of course, I could technically switch since I got points dumped into smite. I could do that, but at some point, you know, I just hate slow teleporting. I just don't like it. What's up, Josh? What's going on, dude?
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, I get the Griffin's headdress. Yeah, that one exists for me. And I don't have a torch for this guy yet either. So, I'll need a torch. I don't know why that's there. So yeah, the torch will be a thing I need. That's true. You can. Well, I want to get a CTA on Switch at some point as well. So if I get CTA on Switch, then I got to come up with something else. Yeah, 100%. I agree with Jen's assessment there. For chaos, it's just easy mode. It really is. I mean, I've been doing this since 68 or so. I mean, I'm 87 now, and I've just been leveling in chaos. And, you know, the early levels, it was almost like one run, one level. This is the only part that gets slow is if you run into the beetles, and I don't have a teleport stick. So I just kill them, but it's kind of annoying to deal with them. But I mean, I don't hit this very often, and I'm just lazy. I hate farming for... I hate shopping for stuff, like shopping for a telly stick or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Even though it technically would save me time. But the Merc technically deals with them. With the AoE from the cold, she actually deals with them pretty well. You know, sometimes they just like block the way like this here. It's kind of annoying. No, of course it's not going to be the right way. The thing with those little beetles is they just get in the way and they block your getting past. But that's fine. I'm still kind of farming XP a little bit. I've gotten to the point where it's not as useful. I'm hitting 87. Fortunately, FoH kills so quick that my Merc stays alive pretty well, because she's constantly just running into the crap still. 95, nice, dude. What am I using? I kind of like the fire resist. I'd rather have it on Switch, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wanting, Jerry. I'd like to get a puzzler to drop. It was kind of, I should have grabbed one of the ones from Sunday. Somebody threw like 4 of them on the ground Sunday. And it was like, I ain't gonna need that. I should have grabbed one. And when you're not looking for it, they drop pretty often. But if you actually need one, you won't see it. I haven't actually run pits that much since I leveled past it or quested past it. So I probably will run some pits today. I was already steamrolling pits pretty fast at level 60 something. So doing it now, it'd probably be super fast. Jen, if you have one, I might take that from you, dude, just to get it. Waiting for one to drop, you know, it'll probably just never happen. I'd definitely take a puzzler off somebody just to get that teleport stick. Just get past. I mean, I don't mind farming river, but it's definitely not my preference of farming areas. Some people like farming river. Puzzler. Yeah, Jerry. I mean, some people don't mind it. I mean, I get that. It is monster level 85, so it's not, it's not that big a deal. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate it, dude. I mean, the thing with the river is I've never actually gotten anything there. I know people have gotten some great drops from river, but I have never gotten a decent drop on river, ever. Nothing. Oh, sir, that's nice. I'd take one. I just haven't I've heard of people having good luck in farming river. I just have not had it. It's crazy. I know there was a couple people on non-ladder told me they got freaking griffins on river. Not me. It's crazy. What's up, Spandex? There's just some people have better luck in some areas for whatever reason. I know it's complete superstition and doesn't really RMG is RNG, but I mean that's kind of how people get their favorite farming spots. Is they hit some stuff in one area, so all other areas suck. It's just how us Diablo players, our little superstitions work. Ooh, rare diadem. Don't see those very often. 220 pally. I don't mind. Actually, I need that though, since I've been re-rolling them. What's up, Kung Fu? Z like Spandex talking about Stony Tomb being his hotspot. I didn't find squat in Stony Tombs. Yeah, it's Jen, exactly. It's crazy. Some of us just for whatever reason. That's why I live in Chaos Sanctuary. I've got so much stuff here, and there's people that'll say they just don't get drops in Chaos, which just blows my mind. To me, it's hands down this is the best farming area, but some people just don't get stuff here. I mean, I've had some luck in other areas. Like, I mean, Ancient Tunnels did okay for me in non-ladder. I did a video on Ancient Tunnels. I actually got some decent drops there. Trav, nothing. I don't get squat in Trav. Yeah, like Pits. Pits is kind of an okay area for me. I've gotten some stuff in Pits, so I don't mind pit farm. Pit farming is kind of a I don't mind farming it. I could run it for a little while. Cows are kind of for me. I've found like a couple of Istrunes type of thing in cows, but for me, I mean, and I've had pretty good dry spell in chaos. I've done pretty good on this guy this week, but I mean, you guys have seen me run chaos, and I have crazy luck here.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, Alpaca, that's kind of what I plan on trying, is doing the Hort Barb in Trav and see if it changes my luck up a little bit. I mean, I kind of want to try. I've never played a Find Item Barb, ever at all. Never even used the skill. I've never cast Find Item a single time ever.
Hail to you, champion.
What are the +4 Find Item short swords? Is there a unique, or are you talking about just shopping like some blue ones that have it? Spandex. I'm looking forward to trying it. I have to keep myself from leveling the barb right now. I want to save it for the community game, so I have not touched the barb. But trust me, I've wanted to try and level him out. But I'm gonna leave it till Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm gonna stick with throw though. I'm gonna be a throw horker. We're gonna make a new meta. See you, Bobby. Have a good one, dude. Interesting. I never even noticed that on those. So they have. I might have to tell my dad about that. A thorker. That's it. That's it, dude. We're gonna make the throw meta. It's gonna be a thorker. I never knew that. I never noticed that on the heart carvers. That's what I'm saying. I've never even cast that spell ever. I've never ever done it. The last barb I leveled was back in classic. Hold on. Let's put the. Let's see. Let's put it. I normally use F3 for teleport, but we'll do it here. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. The barb's going to be fun, I think. Man, that's what I'm talking about right there. I appreciate that. That actually saves me a lot of time. Just, I hate shopping for like stat sticks. Oh, and we'll have some extra spaces on Saturday for anybody that's around 60 in hell difficulty. Because I know Jake said he was going to a wedding, so he's not going to be on Saturday. So if anybody wants to get to a point where you can join in on Saturday to finish out hell, finishing hell difficulty for the community run, yeah. Be ready on Saturday. It'll be quick. I think Bob got us through Nightmare in about an hour. What's up, Aloe? Aloe. I'm going to call you Aloe. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess it depends on what I'm going for. We go dual wield the find item sticks if you want more rune farming, or dual Alibabas if you want to do magic find. Or yeah, or the the Lem phase blades for gold. Yeah, I mean there's so many different setups for that. It's just great. Atlas, you can look at it this way. It can be if you view it in this from this point of view. Since you can hork, you're basically doing two runs at one time. So in the time it takes you to do a run, horking, say trap for instance, it's the same as doing two separate runs. So I mean, you could kind of look at it from that angle. And I mean, technically, I've seen guys do it like really fast. They go in, do their kills, and then they just start popping bodies. So I mean, I don't think it's technically, the guys that do it pretty regular. I've seen him do it pretty fast. So in the time you do that, you know, if you look at it as consisting 2 runs, it's not a bad way to go. You're getting, you know, double loot per draw, per kill. It's not going to drop loot. That's so annoying. I hate that. I mean, that's kind of the reason the Pit Zerker kind of became a thing, right? And, I mean, it's also kind of the reason why the Grail, the guys that were serious about doing Grail, doing their Grails, they went with Horkers. I know that's how Inferno did the Grail, the fastest Grail run. He was using a Horker for that. I did see that video we were talking about Tuesday with Llama and that circlet he found. The thing was pretty nasty. What's up, Lateron? Hadn't seen you in a little while either. Hope things are going okay over there. The only thing I would say I don't really care about FoH is the cast delay. So there's no really any way to speed it up. That part feels sometimes a little clunky to me because I'm so used to the speed of the Sork. Man, everybody's finding freaking runes except for me. I can't say that. I've done okay in runes. I guess I'm just kind of used to my drops on non-ladder. Ethereal? Ooh, it's ethereal. Alright, we got one to roll. That's kind of cool.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, Cranky, I probably will. We'll probably... Well, yeah, I mean... That's probably not a bad idea. So, like, we finished the bar about this Saturday. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea, actually, Cranky. We'll probably shake some stuff up and do, like... We'll just do, like, community run Saturday or something, and we'll come up with some different things to do. Yeah, Alpaca. Actually, I've been putting points in Smite. Nah, Spandex. I took one of the Vexes and rolled a Hodo, so I only have one right now. Let's roll this Thresher real quick. It's, I think it's Ral-Am. Isn't that it? Ral-Am? Yeah. Think you get a 4? Nope, 5. Always the 5. It was worth a shot. Oh, Merc died. That is the only thing about teleporting in. Sometimes you get into a little bit of a pickle. Yeah, well, I know. We say pride base, but I never make one.
What do you need?
I just don't. I don't. I just don't make it. Hold on. What are you saying about? So put 1 point. You're saying you just do 1 point smite and then just up the rest of the points in fanaticism? This one threw me off, and we were talking about this last night. I put it in Discord. I did not know that the max cost to res the Act 1 Merc is higher than the Act 2 Merc. I did not know that. I thought that it was glitched. How many of you guys actually knew that? This 55,000 to res the Act 1 Merc. Yeah, somebody said that last night. I didn't know the Act 5 where Merc was cheaper. And I bet nobody knows how much the Act 3 Merc costs. Nobody plays it. But yeah, I saw that 54,750 or whatever it was, and I was like, what the hell? It's broken. I thought they had changed something in the last update or something. But apparently the Act 1 Merc has always cost 54 and some change, 750, whatever it was, to res versus 50,000 even for Act 2, and apparently 40,000 for Act 5. I did not know that. That actually kind of blew my mind a little bit. I thought they'd broke something. You would think that, yeah, you would think the Act 1 Merc would be cheaper if nothing else. I had never realized that. Because, I mean, I've always played the Act 2 Merc. So, I mean, that's really my only point of reference. I'd never used any of the other Mercs at max level to see how much they actually cost to res. So when I saw that 54,000, I was like, what the hell? I mean, it threw me off so much, I screenshotted it and put it in Discord. Because I didn't know. I'm still learning stuff about Diablo 2. I've been playing this game for forever. It's crazy. The question is, how much is a max level Act 3 Merc? Anybody know? Without looking it up. Spandex, what the hell, dude? Yeah, you might need to go buy you a lottery ticket. Yeah, Josh, you're not wrong, man. I'm sure there's somebody out there running the Act 3 Merc just to do something different. I think somebody was telling me that the other day, that there was some streamer or somebody that was running an Act 3 Merc. It was actually supposedly working pretty well. It is nice how fast the seal bosses die with a little bit of holy or a foe spam. You get packs like that, it throws out so many holy bolts, and then it has the penetrate now, and everything dies so quick. I mean, they did make some changes. It's just they still don't quite stack up. I mean, yeah, they're definitely better than they were before, but that's not saying a whole lot, is it? I mean, I'm sure, you know, if you have some pretty good gear you could spare to put on the Act 3 Merc, you could probably build a pretty good setup. I tried it on PTR when you had access to just making whatever, and they weren't horrible, but, I mean, they weren't that great. Nice, alpaca. Yeah, that's one way to put it, Josh. Oh, man. Oh, back to what we were talking about earlier. When Spandex mentioned the community game stuff, I think not necessarily just like doing run or doing leveling, but maybe on Saturdays we'll do like just like maybe some 8-man Magic Find runs, or you know, stuff like that on like a community night. That'd probably be pretty fun.
I am overburdened.
And I can still do, you know, a couple more leveling community games, because I know people have been pushing me to play an assassin, so I might try that. Oh, for my Nightmare Forge, I got a freaking Umrune, but then for my Hell Forge, I got a freaking IO. So stupid.
Not even death can save you from me.
But yeah, this weekend for sure we'll finish out the barb. Oh my god. 6 items, but they're almost all blue. Yeah, Christ. Yeah, spandex. They get us that way on a few of them, right? I see what you did there, Can.
Hail to you, champion.
I see what you did. So if I was actually able to get job bird, do I hold out for an infinity or do I go ahead and make the enigma for this guy? That's the question. I'd probably go for the enigma. I think I'll go for the enigma instead of holding out for infinity. I'm kind of feeling this over my Sork right now. Maybe it's a newness thing. I might end up switching back to the Sork, but I think right now I'm kind of more feeling this than playing the Sork. Spandex, yeah, I do. I got everything on non-ladder. Yeah, Daniel, I wouldn't. Yeah, infinity definitely not needed on this guy. I mean, the lightning portion of his damage is secondary. The holy bolt damage is where the damage is. So yeah, and infinity would be, I think, would be kind of a waste on this. Enigma, you definitely get more use out of. You know, you speed your runs up. Heck, with Enigma, I could probably do seal popping with this guy pretty easy. In fact, I tested that on non-ladder, and I seal pop with the FoH. It's a little slower than the Sork, but it wasn't by any means slow. I could still do it in about 2-minute runs with Enigma on a FoH pally. It's probably not optimal if I actually wanted to seal pop, though. I'd probably be better off just setting up a Sork to do it. And the FoH's strength is doing the full clears. But even then, Enigma would make that a little faster. Plus, you get Magic Find on the chest piece. Yeah, I mean, I did screw up at the beginning of the ladder. I should have went with the FoH. Just because with the option of having the pally to do Ubers, yeah, I kind of messed up a little bit. The Sork, I think, actually ended up slowing me down when I thought it was actually going to speed up my initial magic finding. I think the FoH ended up probably would have been the better play. Live and learn, I guess. Yeah, Daniel, I mean, it's one of them things where you don't have to worry about positioning with FoH. You just, I mean, you could kill stuff off screen just using it. So, I mean, you don't have to get into the pack and start your hammers to get the kills. So the farming's a little, I mean, it's a little safer for sure. But I don't think it's necessarily that much slower. Hammer damage is probably always going to be king for the pally, but the FoH's not far behind it. And again, it's just, you know, you're not in much danger. spamming foe. You're just not going to be in much danger at all. And my plus gear is still pretty far behind. I got one charm, one skiller, and you know I'm running a Tarn Helm still. I'm running Guardian still. I'm running a Nogazon Ami right now. So that's plus 2 skill points right there. I don't have an SOJ. I could use that, and that's another skill point. I mean, there's still a lot of room for damage improvement on this guy, and he still kills everything in chaos pretty fast. Yeah, I think I screwed up. I think I should have. You know, I was toying with it before ladder started, and I went with my original. You know, kind of the Sork was my comfort zone, and that I don't know. I think it slowed me down. I kind of underestimated the early farming abilities with foe. You know, and if they do any more class balancing for the next ladder, who knows what it'll be. It might be something completely different next time. Yeah, the leveling was way easier than the Sork. The Sork leveling, the initial playthrough on ladder with the Sork was pretty painful. It really was. It was slow. And I didn't have any, you know, gear leveling this guy. I think I picked up a couple of Saigon pieces that I had and used that. But outside of that, I didn't really have any gear that I didn't just use that I found. And I got through pretty easy. Son of a bitch! I thought that was going to. I saw serpentine or serpent skin when that first popped. Is it ethereal? Nope. Yeah, and if you get CTA, I mean, it pushes your health way up. Atlas, not really. I've seen. I think Ginger did a series on it. I didn't really see anything that really stuck out to me as far as being worth leveling up or upgrading. Sir Pak, just y'all is fine. I do understand a konnichiwa. What's up, Nicolo? And for the guys, I'm talking to different people. I got people, a couple guys on Twitch and most everybody's on YouTube. So if you don't understand who I'm talking to, that's what's going on. Nicolo, that doesn't sound like a good thing, man. What's going on? You having some issues? Or are you just working out that hard? Well, I mean, you can only there are certain parts of the IK set. I think that was one that Ginger was talking about, that because some of like the belt, maybe the gloves were exceptional. Obviously, the armor is not. So upgrading, you can upgrade the armor, but boots, yeah. I mean, there's certain parts of the set are probably worth upgrading. I hear you, Nicolo. That flex. Nicola, how are things in your neck of the woods, dude? We hadn't talked about that in a while. You doing okay? For those who don't know, Nicolo's in Ukraine. I know. I have emotes in my channel, Sir Pock. I get it though. I don't know why my Twitch doesn't do that well. Maybe I'm just boring. I mean, I stream on both. Just I'm trying to build up an audience in both places. I mean, my YouTube. The reason why I've just had more people on YouTube is because I started with the videos. It is what it is. I mean, I'll eventually get my partner affiliation in Twitch. I got enough members. I just my average viewership or something is not quite there on Twitch. Otherwise, I'd already be affiliated. Nicolo, did you switch over to Twitch? Are you a loon now? I didn't really. It sounds like you continued the conversation on Twitch. Just stay safe, man. Keep your head down. Yeah, the news as far as all the stuff going on in Ukraine, it's they're doing other things now, so they're no longer interested in the U.S. news. They don't spam it as much. Yeah, Bob, I had I had it bound to what I just switched to teleport. So I just was lazy. I was like, I don't feel like rebinding it, but I probably should just to get around the empty parts of the map. What should I use? F4 is my, what is that? F2 is my holy bolt. I need to get out of using just the function keys. Yeah, F would probably be good. But don't you have to do something? All right, let's work through this real quick. Now, to set it to something besides the function keys, don't you have to change? Like, see, the skills are set here. Now, how do you use it where you can use the other keys? What do you have to change for skills? Here, on this side, you're talking about the second keys. So I could like take skill 5, which I'm not using, and maybe set that to F. Would that work? Yeah, okay. That's how. Okay. So if I go now here, and set charge to, where's it? Where's F5? Or where's charge? So this is charge. So I have to hit this, but now I can use F. Oh, okay, okay. And then you could, okay, so then you could take advantage of the ones farther down. Man, I've learned like 2 new things today.
I am overburdened.
Y'all teach me stuff all the time. I guarantee you I'm not the only one that just learned something new, though. There's a lot of guys that just don't mess with that stuff. And then we just showed the whole community right there. That's kind of cool, though. Now I can take advantage, you know, because that was always the thing, right? When it was just the function keys, you hated using like past F5 because it was just, it's a hand movement instead of moving just your finger. You had to move your hand all the way over to hit it. So you never used like the further down function keys. Back in the classic, it was just annoying. So that's kind of cool. I like how they got that set up. I'll give them that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I can set up the buffs because I always did that for my buffing. Like for CTA, I always bound that to like F5, F6, but even then it was still annoying. But then now I can set it to like, yeah, these other. Yeah, we'll take advantage of that. That's kind of neat. Now I just got to remember to use F. Handy. That's handy. I will default to Bob's wisdom because of his speed. Bob had us through nightmares so fast. Seriously though, Bob, if you're down for it, when we do next ladder, I want you involved in putting together a speed team for the first playthrough. If they don't screw you up on your time again. I know the timing on ladder was horrible this go around for you. But yeah, I'm definitely in for like doing some sort of speed team to at least get through the initial playthrough. Not necessarily doing the leveling stuff, but the first playthrough. I think that'd be pretty fun. Out with the blue items. That's the effects of low magic fine. Oh, really, Niccolo? That's weird. Did your Twitch die or did mine die? That's the question. 20-some charges. Okay. I need to pick up Ort runes more now. Interesting. I'm curious now. Let me look. Yeah, I can still see it. Sorry, man. It might have been your end. It's still visible for me. I hear you. Oh, really, Alpaca? Maybe the Streamlabs just glitched. Well, there we go, charging. I forgot I got teleport now. Now, if I stick with this Act 1 Merc, what's the helmet play for this guy? Or girl? Still Andariels? I'd never kitted out an Act 1 Merc. Tretch. Oh, worthless skiller. Look at this fire skiller. Giant skull maybe. Interesting. Got the worst Sork skiller. God, I wish they'd do something about that. I forgot about Vamp Gaze. Because it's Vamp Gaze dual life leech? Yeah, early on in Classic, Vamp Gaze was like tier 1 helmet. I mean, it was like best in slot for a lot of builds. Kind of fell off. I don't remember if LOD changed that or what. I kind of remember Vamp Gaze as being like top tier stuff at one early on. Yeah, that's just early on in Classic. Vamp Gaze was. Yeah, Liam, you noticed that right up there tanking. Obviously, she just hangs back.
I can't carry anymore.
The way these gems have been dropping, I'll be cubing again. Alright, maybe we'll do some pit runs after this, mix it up. Have the declone spawns been slowing down? Have y'all noticed? I haven't been paying attention to the spawn streams. I think people are so stacked up on a nihilist now they don't really care. Yeah, kind of the novelty of it, you know. Now that you got multiple annihilists just laying around, I think that it's just kind of whatever now.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, really? It's just popping. Yeah, I can kind of see it. She could fire off of me, buddy. Yeah, let's go to pits. Let's do some pits.
Hail to you, champion.
Yeah, y'all should have seen that damn. Well, I'm sure most of y'all saw it. The Breath of the Dying war pike that we gave away on Sunday. That thing was crazy. Yeah, I'm just about to where we can do some more cubing. I did find a couple more charms as well. There you, Josh. Yeah, we've been getting some kind of crazy weather here. Where am I going? Outer Cloister. Stop hitting stuff. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Yeah, the stuff in the pits just melt with FoH. Especially getting those rooms where these guys, it's kind of obnoxious. There's so many holy bolts spamming around. I mean, I think this is a great pit farmer. I don't. My luck here is very sporadic. Of course, I don't know. I guess Chaos has been the same way for me this go around, but just in general, my luck in pits hasn't been that great. But everything in here's, except for the skellies, is demon, so there's nothing that FoH doesn't hit. Or Holy Bolt, rather. You get some pretty decent packs sometimes, so you just kind of walk right through this stuff. Ethereal GA. I don't think I've ever actually seen an ethereal one. I mean, I know they exist. I've never had one drop. I used to get a lot of them. Yeah, Jeff, I'm the same way, dude. I do. Yeah, when you say that, I have found some decent bases here. But just like items or runes, it just hadn't played out for me in pits. Some people have a lot of luck here, and they have. I mean, it's not a boring run. I mean, I don't dislike running it for sure. And you get the little super chest, which is kind of cool. Did I fill up on gold? Yeah, I'm filled up on gold. Yeah, we can't have that. What's up, Juan? Yeah, Alpaca. It probably would stack up with the R, with Tesla and Arden, speed wise. What am I doing? Money. Let's dump cash. I will say that I have not had to res her as much as my Act 2 Merc. So she does kind of stay out of the way. But then there's just random times where she just feels like she's going to tank. It's not bad. That was pretty fast, actually. It's getting close. We'll be doing some circlet gambling here pretty soon. I'd probably do it on the Sork. What did I get my Sork's up to 92, I think. I'd probably switch to the Sork to gamble though, just because of the level difference. Of course, we're about to hit 88 with this guy. This door. Guess I could use a telly stick. I feel like once you get out in this field, the charge is almost faster. Wormhide. Really? Don't see that very often. Two superior white Balrog spears dropped together in the same pack. That's actually kind of weird. I would say that's actually a pretty rare occurrence. Oh, really, Liam? Did they fix that? Interesting. We're gonna have to test that. Just to look at it. Have you tried some gambling already? Oh, that's messed up. Why would they do that? The weird things that they would patch. I mean, I guess technically that was maybe a bug. I don't know. That's kind of an odd one to patch. That's whatever. I guess technically maybe it was a bug, but I don't know. That seems a little like a little weird thing to patch. For those that don't know what we're talking about, when you're gambling, there was a way to predict whether a circlet was going to upgrade to a diadem or a tiara, and apparently that's just not going to happen anymore. Or is it always a diadem? I don't even remember now. I think it was just chance of it being a, no, it was tiara or diadem that it would always roll if it was a coronet. It's a weird little bug that somebody stumbled across. But you could always guarantee that when you hit, when you're gambling circlets and you hit a coronet graphics, it would always generate a tiara or a diadem. And apparently that's not the case now. That's a weird patch. Should be able to pick up gold while you're charging. What's up, Aaron? What's going on, man? Yeah, I'll show you real quick what we're talking about. It was maybe a bug. So here's the deal. If you gambled, I'm not gonna actually do it, but I'll show you how it worked before. Say for instance you got a circlet, right? And you're gambling circlets. Before, and what we're saying, how it was working before, if while you're gambling this becomes a coronet, the graphics image becomes a coronet, when you bought it, it always would be a tiara or a diadem, not a coronet. It would never be a coronet. What we're saying now is apparently they patched it so that it could technically, if the graphics becomes a coronet, it will gamble to a coronet, chances of. It's not a guaranteed tiara or diadem now. So The way it's kind of weird. Like when you're gambling circlets, sometimes the graphics will just change and it'll become a coronet, and that's what was the guarantee. So now I guess, and somebody ran the numbers on it, and you would technically get more diadems and tiaras if you actually gambled circlets. But now that's not the case. Well, apparently them fixing the bug. So now if, I guess maybe now you just do the coronet straight off. These cost way more. If you look at the price difference, if you did it with the circlets before, based off the price difference, you would have more money in the long run, and you would end up with more tiara or diadem gambles. But now I guess you go back to the coronets. Yeah, it sounds like it doesn't matter now if they fix that on the circlet gambling. Because the way it had to work was you had to start with the circlet graphic for it to work. Like if it didn't work, it didn't apply when you were doing it against the coronets. It only applied with the circlets. So if when you get to the page, you would start with the circlets. You wouldn't start here. It wouldn't work here. It would only work here. But now it doesn't matter. Doesn't sound like it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, regardless of the graphic now. Yeah, I guess it was a bug. Somebody I don't know how they even stumbled across it. There was a video put out about it, and when it first came out, I was kind of skeptical, but I tested it, and there's some other people confirmed that was the case. And so when I started doing it. It was kind of funny, because it's on one of my streams somewhere. We were testing it on stream, and the circlet, I was doing it, and the circlet became a coronet, and I clicked it, and I got a Kira's out of it. It was so crazy. That's what I'm saying. I guess it's a bug fix. It's just weird that they messed with it. Yeah, I don't know. That's just an odd change to me. I don't know why you would mess with it, but whatever. Blizzard being Blizzard. Yeah, Aaron, I do enjoy pit runs. I just don't have any luck in them. I don't mind running pits. When I was this pally, I actually ran about 10 levels just doing pits, and then I leveled up into chaos. My luck in chaos yesterday was pretty good. I got 2 Vex runes. I got a couple other things. Where's that other one? Oh, don't you get killed. Oh, is this going to end up being... Yeah, daggone it. I shouldn't have second guessed myself there. Yeah, I was right there too. Yeah, Aaron, there is something like satisfying about hitting those camps because it spams so many holy bolts. It's just kind of cool to look at, if nothing else. If anything's going to kill you in pits, it's those giant packs of archers. Them archers can just straight up be nasty. At what level does the XP and the pits kind of fall off? Does it ever, because of it being monster level 85? I know there's a little formula about level versus level you're farming or something, where the reduction in XP just becomes to the point where it's just not even worth it if you're going for XP. Jeff, 100% FoH, man. Well, here's the thing. Here's what you need to look at. And there's a couple different ways to level, and some people might throw their 2 cents in. Level Pally. Yeah, definitely go Pally. Go Holy Fire up until Nightmare. Where you respec is might be a little debate. I respect an Act 4 Nightmare, and I went to FoH. Some people say to go into Hammers and finish your leveling and then switch back to FoH for farming. If you want to mix it up. Hammers is still kind of damage king. FoH is a lot of fun though. But it'll limit some of the areas you can farm, whereas Hammers is still kind of, you can farm just about anywhere. But yeah, if you want to try something different, I'd do FoH, man. It's just fun. It's a fun build. Pits, if you like farming pits, FoH is strong. If you like farming chaos, FoH is strong. There's a few other places. But yeah, the targeting is great. You don't have to mess with the positioning as much with FoH. You can spam off screen. There's definitely some positive with FoH, and just the fact that it's kind of a new build if you want to mix it up some. But yeah, I would definitely, if you start tonight, start with Holy Fire and Zeal, and you could push through Nightmare Act 4 pretty fast. And then from there's a couple variations on how you finish leveling. I went FoH, and there's some really painful areas, so maybe if I had to do it over, I'd probably go Hammers and then maybe switch back to FoH. But yeah, end gear farming, FoH is probably cheaper. It doesn't, because you only need plus skills to make FoH really strong. But I mean, you're probably gonna run into the same thing with Hammers. Is, you know, you're gonna want the Enigma at some point, that sort of thing. So there's that. But yeah, if you want to mix it up, man, it's a lot of fun. No, man, FoH is cheap. You can run Spirit. I mean, I found a Haas, but I mean, you could run dual Spirit if you're starting from scratch, and you're pretty decent. I mean, I'll show you my gear. I just made the Hodo earlier today because I found a Vex rune, but I was running Spirit up until this point. I did have a Zac that I found. Still got a Tarn Helm. I'm still running a GA. I'm still running a Nokazan. I'm trying gloves, Nagel, a Raven, up to Gold Wrap for a little magic find, and just some rare boots. And I found one skiller finally, but all this is just random charms. But as you see, I don't have Enigma, so I don't have the teleportability right now. But I mean, it's fine. You get your telly stick like they gave me earlier, and you can farm chaos pretty quick. Maybe you'll have better luck there than I have. And if you like the pits, it's extremely viable pits. There's nothing that's not susceptible to holy fire here. So pits is a fast clear, unless you're yapping like I do. That's one thing I've always had a hard time with. There's some guys that could just play full bore and just carry on random conversations while they're doing it. And I guess it's kind of like the whole my wife does this a little bit. When you're driving and you have to turn the radio down if you're having to focus on trying to find something. It's kind of weird, right? But that's kind of me while I'm playing and talking to you guys. I tend to have to stop. You're blind. A lot of people do that, dude. You know, I might still, if I could swing it on ladder. Yeah, alpaca. I might try and push to the Arden again. That's a great build. I didn't have to concentrate nowhere near as much. Oh, really, Grand? I hear you. That's the thing about I left PTR alone. I don't like finding stuff on test realms just because, you know, it feels like a wasted some wasted RNG. I did mess around with FoH on my non-ladder pally when 2.4 dropped. And it felt really good with I had all the end game gear at that point, so. Did we ever confirm 100% the ladder buff for mobs? I know there was some old posts we found, and I definitely it feels that the mobs were definitely stronger, or at least had more health. What was the number we found on that old post? It was like 30% more health or something. I don't think they actually did more damage, but I think there was a health buff if that old post was real or true. because it was referring back to. I want to say it was even something all the way back to Classic that they said that. Yeah, it was a lot more health. It didn't necessarily translate into more damage, but I mean if it's if it's taking you a third longer to kill them, then they're going to hit you more, or potentially hit you more. And we found that in some old, it was an old LOD or Classic Diablo post where they said that that's how ladder worked. So I mean, I have reason to believe that it is real, but it was never, denied or confirmed in current D2R. That was something that was in, I think, in Classic. But it definitely felt that way for sure. I noticed it early on when I was leveling, original level on my Sork. I was like, it seems really hard. It seemed a lot harder. I know, Liam, you're going to die on that hill, aren't you? Oops. I mean, it's RNG, but I feel it. I mean, it feels to me like I've gotten way less stuff on ladder. But I mean, there's other people that have done fine, so. Go back to the whole I use all my RNG up on non-ladder. I mean, for streaming, I mean, you guys have seen my lack of success for sure compared to what I'd find on a pretty regular basis on stream. I had really good luck with drops. Shut up, Aaron. I tell you what, though, I pulled the handle on this slot machine chest thousands of times at this point, and that damn thing has never paid out. Yeah, Jeb, well, that's probably true, dude. Once you trade it for it and you don't need it, then it starts raining, right? Yeah, Case, I wouldn't disagree with that either. I hadn't messed with the bots in a little bit. I've been focusing on kind of leveling my paladin up, but I need to go back on the bots and see if I can mess their games up a little bit. Yeah, Jeff, I wish that's how it worked. Yeah, but it could be the next run. See ya, Alpaca. Yeah, definitely. If you're around, we're playing Saturday as well. We're gonna do the community game on Saturday and Sunday for sure. Giveaway. Oh, this I showed this early on. Um, I found another Haas. It's another 198, and this one dropped off of the armor rack next to Mephisto. So I'll be giving that away on Sunday. At least I'll have that to give away. Plus, whoever comes in and decides to do this. Last Sunday was crazy, guys. Last Sunday was pretty nuts. We gave away some ridiculous. We gave away our first ladder infinity on Sunday. Um, but yeah, Sunday was crazy. So we'll be doing it again this Sunday. But at least I have something to kick in this time. And it's a 198. This is out of 200. It's almost a perfect roll. Yeah, for sure. Because it's again, this came off the armor rack next to Mephisto. I've had some good luck off of that damn thing. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, we'll do an I need JMod drawing. We tried to do it, nobody bite. They didn't want it. Hey! There it is, game over. I'm not even gonna pick it up. I'm just gonna look at it for a second while I change my count. That's only the second one I've found on ladder. And this is the problem. My Trang armors haven't been dropping. I mean, this is where it turns on right here. Maybe so, Bob. Maybe this is the turnaround. My wife told me I needed to make some Trang Gang shirts. I think that'd be actually pretty funny. Do you think that would fall under copyright? Do you think if I did a Trang Gang t-shirt that would fall under copyright? I think that's walking the line a little bit. No, I'd 100% wear it. I'd wear that in a heartbeat. The only reason I hadn't seriously considered it is I don't know if Blizzard would take issue with it. Do you think they would? That's true. They probably don't. Well, here's the thing. They care about that kind of stuff. They do. That kind of stuff is the stuff they actually still care about, which is kind of stupid. I think I'm gonna do it. Just if nothing else, I'm gonna wear one on stream, or wear one for my streams. I think it'd be funny.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, because Activision is really weird about people using their stuff. I noticed that with Warzone, when the sites, because Warzone has an API that you could get some of the game data from, and there was a site that came out that was just showing, trying to rank the games and stuff, and Blizzard went after them. It was kind of stupid. It was so, you know, they don't really go hard at the hack sites, but they went after this site for just showing game data. It was really nuts. But the hacker sites, they're still running full bore. And I think the reason why they went after him so hard was just because they were running ads, so they were making money off the site. And apparently Blizzard didn't like it. That's Activision for you. See, I think the whole Trang Gang thing would be kind of walking the line, though. Maybe if you use some imagery from the game or something, I could see maybe something along those lines where the copyright infringement would come into play. What's up, Rofo? It's a lot of fun, dude. Been having fun with it. I literally just got. Well, actually, I haven't finished Hell difficulty. I just stopped at Chaos. Yeah, Jeff, that's probably the case. I mean, I think it. I think if it was just going off of. Yeah, Liam, it might. I think if I just used that, I don't think they would even. I don't think it would be a copyright issue. I think if I used like Diablo name specifically, or put like even maybe even if I use like the image of a Trang armor or something, they would probably bitch and moan about it. Potentially. They're too worried about their Diablo Immortal right now, though. Wonder how much money they've actually made off of that game. Because you know there's some guys that just drop some serious coin in that. Oh, really, Aaron? You've seen that? That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, Rofo. I mean, it wasn't bad. I had said this a while, or when I played it last week. It's like Diablo 3 Lite. So I mean, I feel like if I was going to play it, I might as well just play D3. I mean, honestly didn't feel much different from D3. Granted, it's a different storyline. Um, change up on the skills, but outside of that, it was kind of the same. They had the Rift concept. I don't know. It felt like D3 Lite. D3 DLC of some sort. Oh, interesting, Aaron. So they can't copyright it. Okay, it's doable. Well, all I'd have to say is, no, I'm talking about the city, man. There we go. Yeah, it's doable. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a Trang Gang shirt and wear it for streams. Almost mid-rune. We're working our way up. Yeah, right, Liam. Somehow I doubt I'll make it there, but what? Name contains reserved or profane words? That's a new one. What the hell was that? What the crap? Alrighty then. Jib. It probably is something like that, dude. Oh my god. 100% that's what it is, man. Jeff, I've heard that, dude. I've heard that. Well, I've heard both, man. I've heard Vietnam's a beautiful place to visit now. Oh, gee, that was so bad. What in the hell, man? It probably was. Like the random string had boobs in it. Oh, that was kind of dumb, actually. Boss pack. That was a little silly. Gotta be honest. What's up, Viet? What's going on, man? I do have to confess, I've been playing some Warzone again. But the only reason I've done it is because one of the guys I used to was normally play Warzone with, one of his friends decided to play. So we got this brand new guy in the team, right? And just because of him being in the team, it put us into like the really bot lobbies. So it's like I'm playing the game over again. So it's kind of cool. I don't know how long that's going to last, but it literally pulled us down into the bot lobbies. Aaron, a lot of them I don't like. Fortunately, I heard the whole Godzilla King Kong thing was kind of stupid. I didn't do that. I just don't like the map that much. And it was really bad playing against the sweats on that map. But playing against the players that are probably at my skill level, to be perfectly honest, I'm a bot. The game's been kind of fun. But I don't know how long it's going to last. Just the fact that, I mean, what kind of drove us away from it was the matchmaking just in itself. Because we were just getting thrown into the pro lobbies constantly, and it just wasn't any fun. But we're actually playing against people more towards our skill level, so it's been kind of fun. Yeah, Josh, for sure. It's still, I think it's still making that noise. Yeah, Aaron, I'm kind of looking forward to that, to be perfectly honest. MW2 was my favorite one, dude. MW2, best Call of Duty ever. Hot take. There's two camps on that. Like, was it Black Ops 2 or 1 is one of the favorites, and then the other one's MW2. You kind of either fell in one of those camps as far as what you thought was the best Call of Duty. For the old school players, anyways. But I was always an Infinity Ward. I don't know. I just like their map designs a little more. The gun designs a little more. I was just more of a fan of those. I mean, I've always enjoyed shooters. Just I'm old, so I just suck a lot at them now. That can be kind of frustrating too. I'm still kind of down for that. We need to work that in somewhere, somehow. Do they even have the Starcraft servers still? I did, Jeff. I played some Halo. I played... I'm trying to remember which one was my favorite. 3 or 4. I can't remember which one it was. I think it might have been 4. There's still people. There's got to be people still playing StarCraft, right? The original and Brood Wars. That would be nostalgic as hell to play some Brood Wars. Man, I'd be down for that. No, I was just asking, be it. Are you challenging me? Are you challenging me? Or are you just saying the Koreans are still dominating it? I mean, I'd be all about playing some Brood Wars. There's got to be servers up where people are still playing it. Got to be. What's up, Luca? Is he a smurf? He's smurfing me right now. Viet, when's the last time you played it? I think I could take you then. Well, we're going to have to set something up. I'm about to look into that. There's got to be servers you can still play Brood Wars on. 100%. It's got to be. Aaron, random. That's how good I am. That was my main race. Oh, there's a remaster? I didn't even know there was a remaster. Seriously, I would play ranked games and I would always go random. These days, I probably couldn't even, I wouldn't even know what any build orders, but man, I used to have that stuff memorized. Dual H? Man, that's kind of low. Man, I didn't know there was one. I might have to look that up. Can you buy it on Blizzard? Battle.net? Yeah, Bob, it could, unless they were really good at scouting, which, you know, a lot of people just, that's kind of a weak point for a lot of StarCraft players, was their scouting abilities.
Thank you.
I'm mainly looking for weapons for my dad's Frenzy Barb. He might actually be able to use this. That's pretty good. He's level 39 last night. I'll hold on to that. This is actually a really decent weapon, mid-tier. I think for a Frenzy Barb, that's pretty decent, wouldn't you think? For low-level Frenzy Barb or mid-level? We do need to play some of that though. Oh my god, I didn't know they remastered it. I'm gonna look that up after we're done here.
I am overburdened.
StarCraft 2 never hit me like the original did, but it was pretty decent. I played a lot of StarCraft 2, but it just, I don't know, it just wasn't quite, it didn't quite feel the same for me as StarCraft and Brood Wars. I mean, I enjoyed it. I played a lot of StarCraft 2, but it just wasn't quite the same for me. Well, that's true, Bob. I can give it to him. What is today? Today's the 9th. I will tell you guys what's it tonight? My birthday's on the 17th. So we'll probably do what day is that going to fall on? We'll do some crazy stream on the 17th. That's a Friday. That's next Friday. All right, we'll try and plan something for next Friday, something crazy. It's going to be my birthday stream. Aaron, yeah, you kind of screwed. I get kind of screwed a little bit because a lot of times my birthday falls on Father's Day, so I don't get the double up. Seriously though, I'm gonna see about this remaster after stream. That's going to bring back some memories. Oh man, I love that game. Maybe that might not be a good idea. I can see myself getting into that pretty hard and heavy. Well, I guess it depends on how many people are actually playing it, though, right? Bottle of mead. Have y'all ever actually had mead? It's okay. Yeah, dude, I love the custom maps in Starcraft. Hell, Big Game Hunter was one of my favorite maps, and that was actually a custom map. But yeah, because I mean, when Brood War, I don't remember if it was in StarCraft or when Brood Wars came out. There was actually a pro league that spun up, and I was in that for a while. But that's when I started running into my first Korean players, and then I was like, yeah, I suck. I thought I was pretty good until I hit that. I was like, yeah, maybe not. Oh my God. I don't remember that one bit. Oh my God. Yeah, those dudes were crazy, man. I just. It was a humbling experience. You know what was funny was, and people didn't realize, when StarCraft and Brood Wars was at its peak, I think there was like a news article about it. Like over 60% of the entire South Korean population played it. Over 60% of the entire South Korean population played StarCraft and Brood Wars. That's insane. The thing with Korea, I don't know if it's the case now, but not that many people actually own their own PCs. They had all these gaming cafes. That's where all the gaming happened. Hardly anybody owned their own PCs. But the gaming cafes were just like a huge business. It might still be the case now. Somehow I doubt it. I feel like they've probably gone to the world of just owning their own personal computers. But back then it was they were all on the gaming cafes. Yeah, Luca. I mean, seriously, StarCraft took over Korea like probably no other game. Oh, really? Be it so? It is still a thing. That's crazy. Well, I think StarCraft 2 is still a pretty decent esport game, isn't it? Aren't they still doing pro tournaments for Starcraft 2? I can't remember any of the names of the players. I used to know a lot of the names of the players that were in that. Yeah, I know it's a big thing, but I mean, I'm sure it's just like super competitive to even get into it. I mean, you have to be the top of the top of the top to get into it there now. But it's just kind of weird how that swept Korea, because like it didn't really. Japan didn't go down that route. Korea or China was doing that, but they kind of got limited on their gaming stuff by the government. But Japan never really bit on the whole gaming thing like Korea and China did. Yeah, Luca, for sure. It's a whole different thing though. It's not the like the esport gaming, PC gaming stuff, but yeah, the whole arcade thing is big there. I honestly, I just kind of was surprised that the gaming stuff never took off there like Korea. League has surprised me in how long it's held on. Because, I mean, I think, what, League is like, what, 10, 12 years old at least now? It's been at least that long. But League has kind of kept itself in the forefront of the esports. And it's, I mean, like on Twitch, League is still usually top 5 game on streaming on Twitch. That's just crazy. I mean, you gotta hand it to Riot. I mean, they've done a pretty good job of keeping it fresh. I mean, they're constantly adding new champs, new modes. Just, I mean, they've done a good job. I'm really curious because I heard rumors that Riot was working on an actual MMO. You know, if they go down the track of how well they did League. Who knows, man? See you, some guy. Have a good one, dude. I'd be interested in seeing what Riot came out with as far as an MMO. Yeah, right, Aaron. Oh, really? Be it? I've never been into those genre of games, so that would definitely be out of my wheelhouse because I never really followed those type of games. What's up, Bang? Alright, here's the thing though that it's totally unrelated to video games but more to the Japanese culture. You guys have seriously got to check out some heavy metal Japanese bands if you're into that type of music, especially the all-female metal bands that are coming out of Japan. It's crazy good. I was shocked. I thought it was going to be kind of a gimmick thing. No, not even baby metal. I mean, here's the thing about baby metal. I couldn't listen to them. The girls themselves just annoyed me. The band behind baby metal, those guys playing, are sick. Those guys, the band itself is crazy good. But there's some bands coming out of Japan, like all-female metal bands that are stupid good. I mean, like Iron Maiden level of metal. And there's quite a few of them. Which, and some of them, when I first saw some of them, like, kind of one of the ones that came out that I saw first was Bandmaid, and it was kind of gimmicky because they, they wore the maid costumes and all that kind of stuff. But as far as they're more of like a hard rock type vibe, but instrumentally, they are super good. I mean, they do not play around as far as being able to play their instruments. What's up, Chris? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Russia car crash? Oh, I missed the first part. But seriously, if they, I mean, it's worth a listen to. But there's quite a few of them actually. The one that kind of, what was the band that I was kind of went down the rabbit hole? It was oh, what was their name? Love Bites, which, the name, you hear the name and you're like, that sounds kind of stupid. They're actually named after some Hailstorm song, but if you actually listen to their music, it's crazy good. Yeah, it's all going to do good, man. Their dual lead guitar. Their drummer's insane. The singer's good, but the singer's almost secondary to the instrumentalists. They're like insanely good. And it's like old school metal, like I was saying, like Iron Maiden type of metal. They've actually won some awards in the metal community. Definitely worth a listen to if that's your type of music. Definitely worth a check out. But I mean, it's kind of funny how that would have been like not the genre of music that I would see like the Japanese going into. But they've got quite a community there. Oh, for Christ's sake! I don't have any scrolls. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and get some. Ears itching.
Greetings.
Welcome back.
Hold on to that for Dad. You'll probably like that. And I just gave him them blood letters yesterday, but that'll probably replace one of them. That hit, yeah. It's like, why is he going so slow? Yeah, Luca, it is, dude. I never really paid attention to it till I went, I stumbled across kind of that metal scene that they were that's been sweeping Japan, and I mean there's so many bands. No, I don't recognize the name. Is he in a particular band, or is that the name of the band? Oh, really, Josh? That's kind of funny. If you've never experienced it, the Japanese culture is really kind of crazy. I mean, they got their really conservative side, but some of their subcultures, they get pretty crazy. Boris? What are you talking about? What I've noticed, and what's probably drives some of the metal stuff that with the Japanese is when you look at the instrumental side of it, like the Japanese get super, they tend to get hyper focused, like individually, like a lot of the Japanese, their mindset is if they're going to learn something, I mean, they're going to go like to the extreme, like learning an instrument or something. The mindset with a lot of the Japanese, I mean, just in their as part of their culture, is they just go super hard. If they're going to learn an instrument, I mean, they're just like, they dedicate themselves to just playing that instrument. So you get a lot of just really technically proficient instrumentalists in Japan. Nah, Jen, actually I've never heard of them. I thought you were talking about a person, in fact. Yeah, Liam. Yeah, it kind of goes to what I was saying. They push them so hard, and just in general, they're kind of just focused that way when it comes to learning something. I mean, I've noticed that with a lot of my family over there. That just when it comes to stuff like that, they just go full bore, whether it's sports or instruments or whatever. I mean, there's always going to be kind of the part of the population that, yeah, maybe just not that way, but it's a lot smaller portion of the population. Like, it's kind of funny because like my cousin, um, he's kind of a screw off. He really is, but but in certain ways he still has a lot of drive. He's more into like cars and kind of like a rebel lifestyle. He gets into the whole drifting and those kind of cars, but just in that he like hyper focuses on it. So it's, even being that he's kind of a screw up, he's still, when it comes to cars and stuff, he's like hyper focused on cars. Yep. Let's roll a diadem real quick. Then we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I kind of roll. When did I roll this one? I rolled this one Tuesday. When did I roll this? I rolled this the other day, and it actually is a decent diadem, so I'm going to hang on to this one. So we got, I rolled a +2, but it didn't roll any other stats, so. Let's try this one. Now, let's try the one I just got today. Yeah. So the whole goal here is to try and roll a 220 of some sort. All right, I'm gonna switch and run a little bit of chaos, and then we'll call it for the day. I'm going to again. We got the community game on Saturday, so anybody that's in hell difficulty and within, say, 5 to 10 levels, you could jump in if there's room. There should be room though. I know Jake's not gonna be there, and we had a couple slots open last Saturday, so. Saturday night, we'll be doing that. Oop, I already forgot I had a teleport stick. Yeah, 7 p.m. again. And we'll be finishing it up. We'll get through hell difficulty. And then my throw bar will be ready. My Thorker. Yeah, we'll probably do something like that to get some levels up. For sure. And then anybody can just jump in. But I think everybody that was running in that was right around 60. I think I finished exactly 60. I think there might have been 62, up to 62. I know Bob said he's got a Sork up to 63 outside of that. So, somewhere around those levels, if you're interested in jumping in, we'll probably have space. We'll blast through hell difficulty and maybe then do some bail runs to level. If we got space, man, you might be able to jump in. Tomac, it just depends on what level you're at. As far as the leveling part, once we get, or as far as the walkthrough part, once we get to bail, doing bail runs, once we finished hell difficulty, if there's space, anybody could jump in for that part of it. I kind of want to keep the leveling or the walkthrough part to within level. Or close to, but once we get to the bail part of it, if there's space, anybody can jump into that part of it as far as doing some bail runs. We grind some levels quick doing that. Yeah, Tomac, as far as the walkthrough, if that 69 would probably work in fine. Yeah, I mean, if we got space, we might as well jump in and finish out hell with us. Hell's a whole different creature, right? When you're starting normal nightmare, you want to kind of keep people within like 10 levels or so. Hell difficulty is where it turns sideways for a lot of people. It would be cool to kind of have a different mix of players this time, because we had like 4 barbarians, a pally, and a Sork. No, we did have a Necro. Yeah, and Bob switched out his barb for the Sork. But we were running mostly barbs for the first part of that. So yeah, I'm sure we'll have space if you guys are there and are, like you're saying, if you just finish Nightmare, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's cool. You can jump right in with us. What character? What class is it? What are you playing? I think we had one FoH in the mix last Saturday. I don't remember who was playing the FoH. I know Cranky was running his barb. I had my barb. Jake was running an Amazon, and he's not going to be there. Bob was just teleporting everywhere with his sword. That's why we got through it so quick. I actually don't know who Yin Yan was. Anybody know who Yin Yan actually is, like on YouTube or Discord? He was playing the Necro. Yeah, we did have a FoH. I just couldn't remember who was playing it. Bob, well, I mean, Blizz damage has always been there, right? That's never changed.
Not even death can save you from me.
Assassin would be interesting to have. I mean, you got till Saturday to get something at least out of Nightmare or somewhere close to that range. So, again, if you're interested in jumping in, I'm sure we'll have a couple slots open for sure. Tomac, you always messing with people, man.
What do you need?
Your dad's still playing? God dang it. I keep forgetting about the telly stick. About to run out of charges. Yep, there it went. Well, I called that one. Fortunately, we're right here. What are you doing in here? Were you not running full Blizz at the time? Max points teleport. Trying to think of what helmet should I go for a rare helmet for the throw barb, or should I just run the like Ariats or something? Yeah, Bob, I hear you. Wisdom rune word? I don't even think I know what that one is. For a throw barb? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. So you run it for the pierce. I don't remember where you finish out with on your pierce from the mastery. I did put a razor tail on for added pierce. But it's kind of weird. You don't the tooltip on the character screen doesn't show you the total pierce. It only shows what you gain from the razor tail. It's kind of weird. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I never really paid attention to it. Makes sense that they would throw a pierce helmet in for all the changes they did to the throw barb. Yeah, the mastery gives pierce, but it even capped. I don't think it goes to 100%. I forgot where it settled out at, but for whatever reason, the character tooltip at least didn't give the max pierce that you have on your character. I'll show you all what I'm talking about. Bone, probably not much, dude. I mean, they're so commonplace now. I don't think the Annies really have a ton of. 55? Okay, okay. And then, what'd the belt give? 25 on the belt, I think. I think the pierce from the razor tail was like 25. I don't remember off the top of my head. So that would put us. We'd probably get, if you use the helmet, you'd probably max out, right? 100% pierce. Nah, it's not that high. I don't think it was that high. I thought it was like 25. $33, so it's a nice odd number. Tommy, what's up, dude? So if we combine the belt and max potential with plus skills for mastery, yeah, you're already rocking just about 90%-ish, or a little over. Really, Josh, you've been keeping track? That's quite a few times, man. I hope you got something. Yeah, Jeb, that's what I was just thinking. If there's no need to do, I guess if you wanted to technically get to 100, you combine the helmet. But yeah, going a different belt perhaps. Yeah, there's some options there for sure. Oh, so wisdom's 33 as well. Interesting. So you could definitely get to 100 pretty easy if you wanted to go that hard. For max masteries, and one of the two would get you over 90, which is probably plenty.
Greetings.
Nice, Josh. Yeah, that's pretty decent day. You want to roll some skillers real quick? We should roll skillers real quick. I got enough to. I'll just do these right here. I got two more. These two I've gotten off Diablo running my pally, so I got some Diablo skillers. I'll hang on to the P Amethyst this time. I don't want to trigger anybody. Alright, what can we roll? Peacomb would be nice. I doubt I get that lucky. I've already rolled 2. Stop. What are you doing? I'd keep it if it was a 15. Y'all think that's worth keeping? That's kind of nice, but, well, I don't have... I actually would probably... I don't have... Here's what's funny. I don't have a Geeds to put on this guy. I gave them all away. Let's put it... Let's just get rid of the faster run walk. Yeah, I always roll rubies. I never roll blood rings. I know. Triggering. One more. I usually have a ton of... Dude, I've found like 8 or 10 Geeds already. Seriously. But I gave them all away. Did not thinking to hold one for this character. Okay. That wasn't bad though. Did I already... Alright, this is a fresh map. Oh wait. Did I need to put stuff back in my inventory. All right. Still got a little space left. Let's see. I need to fix my teleport staff. So we need... What is it? It's Ort and just chipped, isn't it? Ort and a chip. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, there we go. Yep, I'm good. How many 40s have you gotten, Josh? Best I've found is 39. I've got a 39 on my Sork. Time is it? I'm getting really hungry. Oh crap, it's after 6 o'clock. Alright, we'll do one more run after this. This is not last call. I got to call last run before the run starts.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, trolled. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Can't ever have enough Rowlin, so. I'll probably just give them away if I get a stack of them, though. I don't think I'm planning on doing any crafting on ladder. What's up, JD? What's going on, man?
I am overburdened.
I guess that's one way to put it. That has been fun. I've been enjoying this build for sure. Again, I think I screwed up not going this right out of the gate. Live and learn, live and learn. Not sure I follow. Sanctuary version of what? Oh, you talking about using Sanctuary Aura? Alright, one more run. So now Sanctuary, is that the knockback one? I don't remember. That's the one that pushes back, right?
What do you need?
That's an interesting concept. Keep them pushed off of you. I can see that being... I never really thought about that. I had to mess around with some of these auras. Oh, that one. Yeah. I've heard of that. I've heard of running that. Yeah, if I was to switch mercs, right now I'm running an Infinity merc or Insight merc. So I mean, I don't really need the regen. If I decide to switch off the Insight merc, I'd definitely probably switch it off then. For some reason, I was thinking of the. Wait, you said Sanctuary. Sanctuary. What's the one that knocks back? Because it was on the Azurath blade. There's the one that gives a knockback. Alright, this is the last run. Then I gotta eat. I'm hungry. Yeah, Sanctuary knocks back the undead. Okay. It was kind of cool to run that on the Arden or on the Tesladin as like just a separate aura when I was just running before I went full to Arden. That was kind of cool to run that. It was just a little neat effect. Because yeah, I think it did do some damage. Line of sight targeting. I need Diablo to actually give me something. I've gotten decent drops scattered around Chaos Sanctuary, but Diablo actually hadn't dropped me squat. That needs to change. Wait, I owed somebody a pelt. I think they whispered. I'm gonna have to check Discord. I got that +5 pelt, tornado pelt that I still need to give somebody. They won on Sunday. Yeah, he messaged me on Discord. I'll just have to look. I'd forgotten all about that. I still got that pelt in my stash. I got Alpaca taken care of. I owed getting him a burr rune. I still need to do some key farming. I might do that this evening. I need to do some key farming, get my try and get my pally torch. And I still need a barb torch as well. I'm gonna be needing that coming weekend. I saw somebody posted on Discord too. They finally had like something drop in the while they were getting the organs for their Ubers. They actually had like a rune drop in one of the one of the dungeons. I don't think I've ever seen anything drop while running that. I thought that was pretty cool. I did hit it. I thought I'd missed that on the seal for a second. All the rare drops.
Not even death can save you from me.
Just look at this base. Wow, it's ethereal. I know my Merc won't move, so I gotta spin him. No, nada. Nada, nada. Need to get my magic fine up a little bit. Alright guys, I'm gonna go eat. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Saturday again, community run for nightmare difficult or hell difficulty. I think it does boned. I think that's actually more meta now than like we were talking about the rib cracker the other day. I think grief is working for the ferals now. So yeah, Saturday we're doing the community run. This is hell difficulty, so we'll be able to pull some more people in there. We're probably going to be doing some bail runs to level, and then Sunday again is the giveaway day. So be around for that. So that's going to be it for now. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hit the like on the way out, and be on the lookout for the Train Gang shirt. I appreciate it, guys. I'll catch up with you guys on Saturday for sure. Have a good